depending on what Burlington decides to do at this point in time, is there anybody that you would need to contact so mom has someone to help her out? A friend, a family member? Okay. Okay. Do you think mom would be okay for a day by herself if that were to be the case? Because obviously we don't want to leave mom by herself if she's so badly ill. Is she bedridden?
Show me 10 over the homeowner. I'm going to take him to the truck stop.
I'm Julianne. I called.
Hi, Julianne. I'm Officer Colato.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for
coming. So what's going on?
Yeah, so we have an employee.
Okay.
She was a cashier, so over 4 shifts, starting on the 23rd of December. The last one was on the 1st.
Okay.
She was a cashier. Ring up customers. Customers would hand her the cash. She'd take the cash, put it on the side of the register, finish the transaction. She'd take the cash. Yeah, yep. I'm shocked that she's still here.
That's good, at least.
Yeah, no issues. I've got video clips.
Okay.
Now I don't remember. Do you guys have the ability to send the link through Axon?
No, we don't use Axon.
Yeah,
that would be the sheriff's office. But yeah, we don't use Axon.
Okay. Yeah. So then I would have to get you. Yeah. So our systems, like we're getting away from like discs and stuff like that.
I
so
think
it's
the sheriff's office has, or not the sheriff's office, the detective.
Right.
So it's already after 5, so we're not going to be able to get any of them. So.
Okay.
I mean, you could always download it to a flash drive if that's possible, and then we can do it that way.
Yeah, that. I mean, I have an ancient computer at home.
Okay.
I'm not local. I'm down in Central Florida. Yeah,
Okay.
I kept it because everything else,
Well, and even if it came to the point where if you can download it and email it, I can do that as well, and I can always upload it later. That's not that big of a deal.
Okay. Yeah, I can show you some clips just so you can see the MO and everything.
Gotcha.
Of it.
Well, let's go have a chat with her.
Come on in.
So, if I read the notes right, it was a total of almost $2 grand.
Yes. Yeah. She did it. She admitted to doing it and did for like medical stuff for her mom.
Okay. I thought you said something.
Can you do a separate case number for the traffic stop?
I don't know.
Well, she didn't walk past us.
Detective Thomas Thompson.
She did get up to use the
Did you
bathroom.
just go into the bathroom to go with her?
No, you went to the break room.
That's a break room. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
If you guys want to have a seat, you can, please.
Ladies first.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Put me back to that.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Officer Coyaso. Do you have your ID or driver's license with you today? If I may. So what do you do for Burlington?
I'm a cashier.
Gotcha.
And this is...
4497.
Okay. And this is a statement written by you? Okay. All right. So currently you're being detained for an investigation. So before I can ask you questions relating to that, I do have to read your Miranda rights. This is my caveat, and I say this to everybody. Me reading your Miranda rights does not mean that you're currently under arrest at this time. It's just because you're not free to leave, I have to read you this, okay? Go ahead.
Before any question is asked, the officer delivers a Miranda advisement. With a legally precise framing, most officers skip. Reading your Miranda rights does not mean you are currently under arrest. Just because you are not free to leave, I have to read you this. This distinction matters. The Supreme Court in Berkemer versus McCarty held that custody for Miranda purposes is determined by whether a reasonable person would feel free to leave, not by whether a formal arrest has occurred. The suspect is detained. Miranda applies. The officer got it right. On the written confession, Burlington LP obtained a signed written statement before police arrived. The suspect wrote and signed it herself, admitting the theft and the amount, $1,985. Under the Supreme Court's ruling in Illinois versus Perkins, Miranda applies only to government actors. A private employer's interrogation even if coercive does not trigger Miranda suppression. Burlington's pre-arrest written confession is fully admissible as a party admission. Issue 1, the charge. Florida Statute Section 812.014 sets the felony threshold for grand theft at $750. At $1,985 across 4 shifts, this is grand theft in the 3rd degree, a felony punishable by up to 5 years imprisonment. The officer confirms this on camera because of the amount and the pattern of the activity. It is a felony. Issue 2, the necessity defense. The suspect's motive, funding her mother's cancer surgery, when no insurance existed, invokes the legal doctrine of necessity. To succeed, necessity requires an immediate threat of harm, no adequate legal alternative, and harm avoided greater than harm caused. The defense fails here. The officer himself identifies legal alternatives. On camera, hospital caseworkers, pharmaceutical assistance programs, and payment plans. These alternatives existed. She did not pursue them. Sympathy is not a legal defense. Issue 3, aggregation. Florida Statute Section 812.015 permits theft amounts from separate incidents within a 30-day period to be aggregated for charging purposes. The 4 incidents span December 23rd through January 1st, within the statutory window. Even if any single incident fell below the felony threshold, aggregation ensures the felony charge holds.
Trini, Con 74-29, she has a valid Class E that expires in 2024, and her 1043 from the call. Appropriate?
10-4, thank you. All right. If there's any part of it you don't understand, let me know, okay? Because this isn't something that people have done very often, if at all, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights? Have I explained them to you? Would you like to speak with me about what's going on? Okay, so my understanding is that you have taken some money while you're working as a cashier at the front. Can you tell me about that? Like, what's the purpose behind all this?
I'm giving them money.
Okay, you short on bills or
My mom,
your mom?
she's sick.
Like she's got like cancer, like really badly sick kind of stuff? How long has she been sick?
For a while.
Right.
She needs, she has to have surgery, and medications.
Right. Does she not have insurance or anything? No? Okay. So, before we go into the other stuff, there are programs out there to help. Okay? A lot of your hospitals and medical facilities are going to have caseworkers that can potentially point you in the right direction for programs or even alternatives to insurance, right? A lot of pharmaceutical companies, if you fall short on something, some of them are very well known to assist with payment plans or even potentially doing things for free, okay? The biggest thing for you and mom is you have to ask the right questions, okay? With what you've got going on, I shouldn't be here having this conversation with you. I think we can all empathize with you. That's a very serious thing to have to go through on your own, okay? But there's help out there. You just have to ask for it, okay? How many times did this happen?
A few.
What's a few? Because a few to me might be 3 or 4, or it might be 7, 8 to you, 3 or 4. Okay. Can you kind of tell me about how you proceeded with this? Like, what was, like, how did this happen? Like, how did you obtain this money?
On transaction, I would put it in, the numbers, but I wouldn't put the money in.
Okay. Were you still giving, like, the customers their change and whatnot?
Yeah.
But you just put the money to the side and kept it for yourself? And this happened approximately 4 times? On the same day or different days? Different days. Okay. Were any of those, like, more than one on one day or just all spread across 4 different shifts?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I gotcha. And you wrote this today at 4:27 p.m. and this is your signature?
Yeah, I just wrote that.
Okay. Okay, I'm a cashier at Burlington. I caused a loss of cash from the register within the last week. I need the money for my mom. She is very sick and needs surgery and medications. I know it was wrong because stealing isn't right, but I was in a desperate position. It's not like me to do so. Customer would pay and I would not put in register. I would put in aside and then continue transactions totaling $1,985. How much is mom's medical expenses?
It's a lot. The surgery alone
I gotcha.
is thousands of dollars.
Right. Does anybody else live at home with mom, or is it just you and mom?
It's just her.
Okay. So it would be very disheartening and ill-advised for me just to not show some sense of sympathy. Okay. Depending on what Burlington decides to do at this point in time, is there anybody that you would need to contact so mom has someone to help her out? A friend, a family member? Okay.
It's just me.
Okay. Do you think mom would be okay for a day by herself if that were to be the case? Because obviously we don't want to leave mom by herself if she's so badly ill.
She has to take her medication and stuff. She can barely walk. She can't even move.
Is she bedridden?
Basically,
Okay.
she needs help to get up.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Is Burlington wanting to prosecute?
Yes.
Okay. Can I see these videos if you have them available? And I'll write down my email for you if you'd like.
Oh, yep.
Oh, my fat behind in this chair.
Yeah, so here's an instance.
Has she seen this?
No, we haven't shown it to her.
Okay. Is it against y'all's policy for her to see it?
No, she can.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want her to, yeah, that's okay.
This is you? In the black sweater with your hair up?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I rewind this at all, or?
Yeah, yeah.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, and then like, the clips are all, they're
Right.
same, same as that, just different.
Gotcha. So is this what you were talking about, where you take the customer's cash, you stick it next to the register? And this is December 23rd
Yeah, that was the first
at
time.
8:05. Did you put the money in your pocket just then? Is that what I was seeing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
then
don't want to
there-
mess up your computer.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, and then, I mean, the clips are all,
Sorry.
oh, no, you're good. Yeah, they're all similar, same, same type of process. The cash will go on the side here and then it'll go in the pocket.
Okay, another one at 8:49. Now, how were you folks able to determine the total?
Based on, watching the cash be handed, and then the amount that was typed in.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It's a comparison to the
Yeah,
tickets.
comparison,
Okay.
yep, yeah, so if it was like, 120 cash, no cash went in, all went to the side.
Okay.
And then based on I could show you, like our reporting, what that looks like in
Right.
terms of the shortages.
Right. And if it's possible to get a copy of that, that'd be great as well.
Yeah, I can show, after this video.
And either way, if you wanna email it to me, that works too.
Okay,
Now, it looks like you did this twice on the 23rd, and then this day on the 30th is pretty much the same thing. You put the money next to the register and then you pocket it. And I appreciate your candor, Mrs. Kahn, I really do.
yeah, she was, really open.
So what's this here? Is at one point you covered up some of the funds with this. Is that like a roll of paper towels or a trash bag roll or something?
Grades. Officer Clouseau A. The Miranda advisement was legally precise, proactively addressing the problems. Detained but not arrested distinction before any substantive questioning. The interview was non-coercive, empathetic, and thorough, producing a full voluntary confession while simultaneously arranging a welfare check on the bedridden mother and offering to contact DCF. This is what legally sound and humanly decent policing looks like simultaneously. The suspect B-. Full cooperation, honest admission, genuine motive. The 9-month probation outcome, no imprisonment reflects the weight the system gave to her cooperation and circumstances. The grade reflects what the law must reflect. The theft was premeditated, repeated over 4 shifts, and continued after a warning. Desperation explains it. It does not excuse it. Burlington Loss Prevention A-. Surveillance footage, transaction-level shortfall analysis, and a pre-signed written admission, a complete evidence package. Their quantification methodology, Comparing cash handed over to amounts registered is auditable and trial ready. Minor deduction. The employee was still actively stealing on the day police were called, having already been warned. Earlier intervention would have reduced the total loss.
I'll bring it back so you can see it.
Am I being arrested?
So, based off of the facts and circumstances, Burlington does want to pursue with criminal investigation, okay? So, because of the amount and the pattern of the activity, the way that you conducted yourself, it is a felony. So yes, you're going to be placed under arrest at this time. If you need to call mom, text her, whatever the case is, like I said, to show you some form of compassion, go ahead and call her, make a text message, whatever you need to. All right, but at the end of the day, I want to make sure mom's okay as well. So if there's someone that we need to call for, let's do that. The next thing is I can call the Department of Children and Families and just say, hey, look, unfortunately the daughter was placed under arrest today. Mom's, in her mid to late 50s. She's very sick, which is what led to the incident. So we're just a little concerned for mom if someone can just go and do a well-being check on her, make sure that she's okay, and offer her some services if she needs it. So essentially what this is there's a bond schedule that we have to look at. All right, what the bond schedule is you pay a certain amount of money to a bondsman, some form of collateral, and you can get out within a few hours. If you're unable to bond yourself out of jail or have someone bond you out, you would have to go to first appearance in the morning, okay? And then the judge will look over all the paperwork, everything that me and you have talked about that I'm going to put in that paperwork, and they'll make a determination from there, especially if you don't have any other previous criminal history or anything like that, if they'll let you go. Okay. Do you have any other questions for me they may have not answered as of yet? Sorry.
Sincerely, I wish your mom well. Yes.
But I'll follow up with you if I don't get them tonight. I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Sorry. 5657-1015.
Am I leaving my lunch and stuff?
Yeah, we'll worry about that some other time. Would it be an issue for her husband to come back later and grab her belongings, anything that's left here?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
If you want to take, we can grab it.
The only issue is if it's perishable stuff, it goes to the jail, they're just going to throw it in the trash.
Okay, okay, yeah.
It's just containers and lunch you can actually throw it away. It's okay.
Okay. Thank you. Can we go to the right? Yeah, we're just going to go here to the right. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Okay. And Mrs. Khan? Yeah, and there's a very good reason as to why. I won't tell you why, but I tell this to everybody. I'm not pointing fingers at you. I highly doubt it's the case with you especially, okay? But if there's anything on your person, inside your clothing, or anything when you go to the jail, even if it's just tobacco, if it goes into the jail, it's an additional charge for introduction of contraband. Okay, gotcha. Like I said, I tell it to everybody, okay?
Lessons. For law enforcement, the detained but not arrested Miranda framing is both legally accurate and tactically sound. It reduces the suspect's defensiveness, produces more cooperative answers, and eliminates suppression risk all at once. Officer Clauso's delivery of this caveat is a model worth studying. For retailers, transaction-level surveillance analysis, comparing cash tendered to amounts entered, is the evidentiary standard for cash theft cases. Register shortfall reports alone are insufficient without the video showing the mechanism. Burlington had both. For civilians, no legal defense of necessity or duress succeeds when legal alternatives existed and were not pursued. The law does not ask whether the defendant was desperate. It asks whether theft was the only option. It almost never is. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.